Hey everyone, this is part 11 of Barachi Assassin with Ultraviolent 4. We're about to get our third rune, or at least die trying. Let's be optimistic here. There is a very major problem though, and I'm very glad it occurred to me before things went seriously south. So the plan here to do Vaults 5 is to use our Bribe Branch ability. And when you bribe monsters, there's a chance that they can become neutral or allies. There's a problem though. If you attack or otherwise hurt one of those bribed monsters, all other bribed monsters who see that will turn hostile. And it kind of occurred to me, hey, I wonder if the singing sword is going to hurt neutral monsters. And it turns out it does, and not only that, it actually even hurts allies. So don't try the singing sword if you're a BA worshipper, because you're gonna hurt your orc buddies. But that means if we're bribing, we need to have some other weapon. So we do a search for long blades. See what other swords we have. We've never seen another double sword. We're looking for one-handers. I don't know how to search specifically for those. So we've got nothing too exciting. There's an enchanted demon blade that might be worth going after. A scimitar of pain is interesting, as is a scimitar of holy wrath. We have a little bit of necromancy training, but only 3, so it's actually a scimitar of pain isn't that exciting yet. I think our best bet is the enchanted demon blade. Let's go grab that. It's not branded, so it's gonna be a plain one. But demon blades do really good damage. Let's see, it's +2. I'm gonna put that on our W slot, so we can hit WW to switch to it, and then enchant weapon scrolls. We've got a bunch of those around, so we can make this a +7 demon blade or so. Alright, we're gonna go read all of those. We'll do the elf ones first. Yep. And just to confirm, whoa. Yep, no brand weapon scrolls anyway. Okay. Typing is hard. Not that one. That one. So yeah, that could have been a lot of fun potentially. Having all our dudes turn hostile. Actually, this means when we got the demon blade, we can spectral weapon, so that's cool. And that's it. There's one more in vaults. That's where we're headed. Alright. A +7 demon blade is not a bad weapon. Does not sing, but also does not turn all bribed enemies hostile. Alright, we're gonna start off with the singing sword though. I think I want to switch these to A and B because I'm gonna mess that up for sure. Every time I got the demon blade out and I want to go to the singing sword, I'm gonna hit apostrophe and it's gonna switch to the blowgun. I know it's gonna happen. Yeah. So I'm not gonna bribe straight away. The way that it works is you bribe a branch, and then as monsters see you for the first time, there's a chance that they take some of this 3,000 gold out of your bribe fund, and they become either neutral or friendly. I know when we first go down here though that we're just going to meet a bunch of the vault guards. I'm not worried about those, so I'm going to try to kill those guys first, and then we can worry about bribing. Let's quaff an Agi though. Not worried about haste. if we do get trapped in, we've got 16 scrolls of teleport. So we can always just bribe and then teleport around the level until we land somewhere nice. And I guess that's it. 3 might is not a lot. Yeah, so we'll just go with Agi. We've got plenty of MR, 2 points of RF. Alright, on we go. Did one of those have distortion? I saw. One Vault Guard somewhere has a battle axe with distortion. That guy. Okay, so I'm thinking that we maybe want to immolate all these guys. What we could do is we could stare dance them up and just kill them upstairs and keep doing that until a Vault Warden inevitably shows up and locks us in. But I don't mind making a huge amount of noise here with immolation. Our sword's going to be loud anyway. And maybe this way we can blow up the distortion axe guy before he actually gets to hit us. So here we go. Read immolation. Yep. Alright, pick one to kill. And they're all getting hurt because the singing sword is doing its thing. Okay, just taking this slowly. If a warden turns up, we want to know about it. God, I love immolation so much. Oh, it's so good. We could just go up now. Or we could hang out. Okay. Alright, there's a warden. Let's go up. Let's heal. We'll rest up. And I think what we could do is bribe and then teleport. Let's see, what was around? A few dragons, an Ed and some Yaktors. Okay, well if we're gonna bribe, we need to take off the singing sword. Or we could just keep immolating. That's another play. So let's see, we're probably gonna get locked in. Also, I want to turn auto pickup off because that's going to leave the gold everywhere, so all these monsters can get distracted by it. To teleport, to bribe, to immolate. The thing is, the singing sword makes this stair fighting really good. You saw all these monsters getting hurt by the singing. That plus immolation is pretty strong. I'm going to say this stuff here isn't that scary at the moment. Although if we get locked in, I might change that opinion. Let's go again. Alright. So we've got 3 Vault Wardens. A couple are on top of us. We're locked in. Let's go the immolation. Yep. Okay, and who are we killing? I guess this Freezing Wraith is the closest to dying. Oh, no, maybe this Troll. Okay, let's go the Troll. Alright, the Freezing Wraith. Good. Good old immolation. We reached level 24. I think our chances of getting the orange crystal plate armor are probably pretty low. But still, we'll go more strength. It's so good. Explosions. We're starting to drop to an amount of health that I'm not very comfortable at though. Also, I'm so bad at remembering this, but we really should have had regen up. Alright, we just need to get this warden's locking us in. If we can kill him, then we can go back up. How about we throw some tomahawks at him? We've got gloves of archery. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, that's pretty insane damage. And I think we just go up now. There's still fire everywhere. Some of these guys are still immolated. But if a warden turns up now and we get locked in, I don't know, the greed. The greed is so real. I just want to throw some tomahawks at this guy. Explode him. We missed. Checking for wardens. Don't see any. Missed again. There we go. There is gold everywhere. Good old throwing. We've got the gloves of archery. Okay, there's another warden. We're going up. Please no trample. Alright, good. Well, who needs bribe? We just do it the loud and explosive way. I feel like this is still okay. We can save our gold maybe. Maybe we can buy the crystal plate armor if we don't need to bribe this. Thoughts. So there's another warden here, but there's nothing particularly scary. The shining eye is a shapeshifter, almost certainly. So if we just wait a bit, there we go. It should be something else. Yeah, I think we just keep going. So we regen. The singing sword is doing a lot of really good work. It's still the shining eye. Let's just go. Oh, we're locked in. We can throw tomahawks at it. I'm just thinking, do I want to go more immolation? Probably okay. Okay, there we go. It was a shapeshifter. Yeah, let's go more immolation. More explosions are good. Yeah, we really will read it. And the singing sword is really good in here. Boom. We got spellcasting to 9. Just gonna check our spellcasting. The spells that we are gonna cast, so spectral weapon, maybe blink, regen, even portal projectile, we can all cast without hunger. And that's something, I forgot we had portal projectile. Can we actually cast it? It's a 61% chance, okay. That explains why we're not using it. But when we've been throwing tomahawks to kill stuff at range, portal projectile will be really good. But without our spells costing spell hunger, we don't really need more spell casting. And we'll take necromancy probably to 5. Our regen rate's pretty good, it's at 7%. Alright. So necromancy to 5, then I think we'll train some translocations. It will let us both do blink and portal projectile. As well as make application better. Okay, well this warden here who's locking us in is ticking out to the fire, so he's gonna die in a sec. Explosion's so good. Oh dear. I never get tired of immolation. I'm getting tired of starting to die though. Let's go back up. We're down to only two more immolation scrolls. Let's eat. Let's regen. We've got another warden here. He hasn't locked us in though, so we may as well stare dance the end and the stone giant up. And there's a good chance that he'll be next to the stairs when we go down this time, so we'll be able to kill him. So regen. He is, and he didn't lock us in. Foolish. He locked us in this room. Necromancy to 5, let's turn that off. Let's turn hexes and translocations on. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in with me. Forgot regen, of course. Another warden. We'll keep stare dancing. This is the immolation singing sword stare dance vault strat. Yeah, well we haven't bribed. Alright, locked in again, that's fine. Get the warden and then we can continue stare dancing. There is gold everywhere. Look at this. And I think we don't really need a bribe now. We fought a lot of enemies at the stairs here. The hardest part about vaults is usually just getting set up. Because you get swarmed here. But we've dealt with most of our swarming, I'd say. Let's not get trapped here again though. Yeah, so we can just kind of chill out stare dancing. If any more random wardens turn up, we'll just dance them up. And or kill them with our throwing. Yeah, okay. Looks like we're pretty sweet. I'm gonna leave auto pickup turned off just in case. We might end up here in the middle fighting stuff again. And that gold will help distract. So the way I like to do this is, yeah, application. Checking around the outside first. Oh, we have a glowing cloak on us. Let's try that out. It's just a +1 cloak. Never mind. Is there more around? That's not how you spell enchant. Yeah, there are. There are a bunch of enchant armor scrolls. If we ever did get a body armor, we could certainly enchant it to almost full. Drop. Okay, yeah. So we're going to clear the outside first. I suspect there won't be too many monsters. We made a lot of noise in the middle there. Anything that didn't come to the middle to check out all that explosion must be a very deep sleeper. Ah, okay. I realized something else. We just saw it happen there. I was talking earlier about whether I wanted to do the Hall of Blades to try to find a long blade when we were an elf. And I said, because you can't get demon blades in there and a double sword is really rare, we wouldn't do it. But there's actually an even better reason, and that's when you're a Gozag follower, all the flying weapons all turn into gold. So there's actually just no point ever doing the Hall of Blades. Let's make a cloud here. Titans are always dangerous, and when you have two, doubly dangerous. Or maybe it's exponential, I'm not sure. But their airstrike hurts a lot, even if you have the Aralek for their lightning bolts. Look at all these dudes everywhere. Of course, monsters no longer spawn in here, so yeah, we can sort of wander around as much as we like, and no new packs are going to appear. I saw you somewhere. Alright, well, we'll just continue with the outside. Every time I see the gold dragon, I want the gold dragon scales, but it's not going to happen. We've got translocations to 4. Portal projectile is nearly castable actually. It pretty much is. Let's go. We'll take translocations to 5. Have we seen passage? Actually, there's really no point learning passage anyway, because once this is done, we're going into Zot, and you can't passage there anymore anyway. Alright, well, looks like our vaults is done, and we've still got lots of gold. Maybe this is an orange crystal plate armor game after all, in which case we might need to train more of our spells, but we'll see. May as well test these gloves. +1 gloves of strength. I'm going to carry that with us because that might be better. We'll see. Once and if we actually do buy the orange crystal plate armor, we'll test that out. Why didn't I pick up that Father Floods? I'm not sure. But let's get that. We've got some evocation training. Oh, because no, but it's still not on auto pickup. I'm not sure. Whoa, I also didn't notice, but we picked up the Ring of Phasing. Okay, well, goodbye Ring of Slaying. I would rather have the extra RF and MR than the +3 Slaying. Having 4 points of MR makes you much more survivable against Ancient Liches. And then we're up to 43 AC, 29 evasion, 16 shield. Very, very survivable. That's not my O button. Good old Song of Slaying. It was really, really good in here. Block line of sight to the Titan. There's just gold everywhere. I see a vault room and I want to paint it gold. Maxwell's thermic engine. Interesting. It is a double sword. It has a really cool tile. So it's a +4 double sword. It's got flaming and freezing. Unfortunately it gives you RF and RC minus, but it is a really cool item. I've never used it, but I want to show it to you. Let's drop the poison tomahawks. Okay, so the way this works, we got a note that we currently have no RC when we're using this. I'm gonna guess you can't spectral weapon it. You can. Interesting. You just can't spectral weapon singing sword. Okay. We're trying to pick up a rune large shield. No. Let's ignore that. Shield of resistance is so good. Alright, so you see it's a... Oh, why was it +4 then? Okay, well it's +2 now, and every time we swing, it's going to rev up. So it's like Song of Slaying. If we actually hit him though. So it became +3, +4, +5. So it's like Song of Slaying, and every time you hit, it gets more slaying bonus. It's +7 at the moment. It can go to... Don't see it there. Maxwell's thermic engine. Really testing my ability to spell and type. Up to +14. So if you have this with Song of Slaying, you could get to ridiculous levels. Gonna drop that though. I don't like the RC minus that this gives us, because we have no other way to get RC. It's such a cool item though. You know what? Let's take it over the Demon Blade. This is just a cooler weapon. And it can be spectraled. He is summoning. That means there's still more stuff on the floor. We are trying to pick up a plain ring. We can just read our enchant armor on these gloves. I'm going to turn those off in auto pickup. If we really want to find them, they're kind of laying everywhere already. Ooh, we found the Amulet of Vitality. Plus regen and HP plus 15. I think I would rather have the Amulet of Air, believe it or not. Yeah. I like having the Aralek, I like having the repel missiles, and the extra evasion. Even if we do have 29, it's actually pretty bonkers. The defenses on this character are insane. We're going to identify this. It's a +4 plate armor. It's got, there's the Aralek we were just talking about. It's got 2 points of MR as well, and C invis. Let's see how this affects. So we're 43-29. This would make us 40 and 28. And our spells would become still very castable. I think this might be better then. Okay, so we're doing a tech switch. This gives us our Aralek, it gives us 2 points of MR. So it means goodbye +11 chainmail. You have been very good. So this lets us drop the Amulet of Air. We're losing repel missiles, but that's okay. We're now getting plus 15 HP and regen. Alright. So we're just going artifact gaming at the moment. And cloaks. What have we seen? Just magic resistance. Okay. Because this takes us up to full MR. So I think as well... No, I do like the extra RF off this ring. I was just thinking we could ditch this ring and get our slaying again. But we certainly don't need a ring of sea invis. Book of Ice, no. Let's Let's get the sling ring again. It's possible that it would be better to have this on, and then if we see an orb of fire we can switch to the double RF. Yeah, why not? Hey, fruit. Oh wait, but maybe actually we could buy the orange crystal plate armor now. Okay, well, in that case, everything I just did is bad. Let's see what else is on this floor first. Book of Air. It's probably worth learning swiftness. Even if we never use it, it's good to have. Third rune, sweet. The singing sword goes tick-tock. Our current boots are +2 but plain. So let's drop the pitted armor. Let's test this helmet. Not the shield of resistance. That one. It's C invis. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Although it might. I don't know, it's too hard. Too many decisions. Rune boots. They're running. Okay, well that's great. We move at 1 now, so we're actually in normal speed. Okay, well this frog officially got insane. Our defenses are almost off the scale. We've got a whole bunch of insane artifact gear, and now we don't even move slowly. Alright, pretty bonkers. I know there's more enchant armor around. I dropped some. So we're going to make our boots of running +2. And yeah, okay, on we go. More necromancy. Are we going to learn death channel? No. No, we're not. We don't need a ring of protection. We're already way too kitted out. Let's turn those off. As well as protection from fire and cold, we don't need those either. Or rings of evasion. We've already got a +8 one. Alright. So let's see, we're going into Zot now. How much is our orange crystal plate armor? It's 6,000 gold. 6,300. And we've got 11,000. So bribe is 3k. And we're going to kill more enemies in Zot and get more gold. So I think we're actually doing it. In which case, let's get the Amulet of Air again. It's here. Oh, that means... that actually means we're... gonna lose our C invis. So actually we need that C invis ring too. All that tech switching I did. And for what? For naught. Not that one. The ring. Okay. Alright, let's do it. 6,300 gold down the drain. Let's go. I'm just checking, there's nothing else that we really want here. The boxer beasts are kind of good, but the singing sword is going to hurt them and turn them hostile, so maybe not so good. Alright, orange crystal plate. It's a +8 crystal plate armor. Gives you Archmagi. So that increases all your spell powers. If we actually can still cast regen in this, it will be extra power. Some extra int and clarity. Alright, cool. So, let's see. We're 40 AC, 23 evasion at the moment. With this one, we go to 52 AC, 20 evasion, and our spells. We can still kind of cast everything. We're going to need to do some more magic training though. Song of Slaying, that's the one we most care about, I guess. Also, whenever I see animate skeleton, I feel so foolish. Alright. Yeah. Alright. So in that case, we have no Aralek again. Let's also... well, we got 24 strength. I feel like putting on the strength gloves will help us, our casting though. Let's see. So portal projectiles 50%. We'll take that as a base marker. Let's drop our gloves of archery. Oh, I dropped the strength gloves. Ugh. Where are you? You're back in Vaults 5. Alright. And then this extra strength will help us cast. Yeah, this brings portal projectile down to 41. So they're definitely the more desirable gloves. And then what do we need to cast? We want blink to be better. We want regen to be better. Basically all of these. So let's take spellcasting to 10. We're going to train a whole bunch of things here. Okay, well once we get dodging to 14, I'll turn that off. So we're going to go hexes, charms, necromancy, and I think that's it. Yeah, all our spell schools. And yeah, okay. Fighting and armor we're going to leave on for the rest of the game. And dodging will turn off at 14. Okay, that seems reasonable. Goodbye Amulet of Vitality. Hello Amulet of Air again. Alright, 52 AC, 26 evasion, 16 shield. Pretty nutty. That's not magic. Magic mapping. We got 5, that's 1 for each slot level, that's perfect. I'm going to caption this episode, Ultraviolent Force struggles to spell things. One last check of shopping list. We're probably better off holding our gold anyway. We've got 4.7k. That gives us definitely 1 bribe, but I think killing Zot enemies should bring us up to 6k. If for some reason we need a second, usually you don't, but if we do. Okay. And it's kind of amazing that we didn't have to use bribe at all in vaults here. We just used Song of Slaying and Sword of Singing. The singing sword. Oh god. And Immolation. But the way that you would do it, so the way that I was planning is to immolate the first guys and then we would bribe and come down and probably teleport. And then you get a group of allies to help you and you do the same thing. So you'd clear around the outside first, getting your bribed allies to help you, and then you would pick. You'd do these one at a time. And you'd go in from the corners, clear out, come back around to the corner, and then go into the next one from a corner. Staying away from the middle as much as you can. Alright, well on to Zot, I guess. Are we gonna need more food? No, we've got enough to finish it. Pretty confident. Here we go. We're going to magic map every floor. And this one doesn't look too special. Okay. I guess we'll stare dance this stuff up. We don't have our natural arc corrosion anymore, now that we're not wearing this arc corrosion RF MR ring. So the yellow draconians are a bit annoying. Gotta also remember, with only 1 point of RF, orbs of fire are a bit scary. They are and they aren't. So this is something that a lot of people seem not to realize, or maybe they forget, but magical damage is rolled against your AC. There's no guaranteed damage reduction. I just cannot speak today. So your AC roll against magic can roll 0, but especially if you have 52 AC like this, you're gonna roll it against orbs of fire, fireballs. So I still wouldn't want to have 0 RF, but having 1 point of RF should be more than enough. Is there anything to recharge? Not really. Maybe our digging. Just in case we need to go digging crazy in here. Let's go regen. And I guess we Song of Slay. Yeah, why not? We're making a lot of noise anyway. We may as well get bonus slaying out of it. Oh man, that guy. Okay, so the purple ones, when they hit you with their dispelling bolts, they can dispel both your regen and the Song of Slaying. Moth of Wrath. Very scary with other monsters, not so scary on their own. Alright, well we've got our Elec and Repel missiles, so we're not too afraid of electric golems. Look at him go crazy though. Good old shadow dragons. Iron is the one thing our character doesn't have. We have none. So we do get pretty drained when their bolts actually do hit. Check on our spells. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll get there. I'm also keeping an eye out on our gold. I'll be a lot happier when we get to 6k. Although, we want to go even higher because we still want to have some gold for potion petitions if we need it. This is probably worth just digging a kill hole, and then we can fight these guys one at a time. Man, that really hurt. Let's not... Whoop, okay, we got blinked. We may as well throw some stuff at them. Okay. Right, you gotta watch out for these guys, the Annihilators, because they've got Crystal Spear, which is upwards of 100 damage. There's a good chance that we block and or repel any particular Crystal Spear, but still, dropping low HP against them is not a good idea. God, and the Warper. These guys, they can blink you, and it ignores your MR. So yeah. You're not gonna stop it happening, not ever. Let's try these cloaks, maybe we'll get one with invis. Okay, it's magic resistance, so we can pick for style here. This one's kind of, I don't know, it's like a greenish brown maybe. Let's try the other one. Wait, that's the same one. Wait, this is hard. We'll pick the blowgun up again in a sec. Okay, yeah, the green is definitely better. That's not even close. Matches our green shield. Okay. We probably should be singing. I like how they just, because they're both the poison ones, they just do not care about the poison clouds at all. So they just hit each other with them. Do we keep going here? I guess. I'm just thinking, do I want to make you another one of those hour and 40-minute episodes? Yeah, let's keep going. Alright, so we're gonna magic map. This looks like another plain floor. Okay, backing up because of the Moth of Wrath. We can actually just kite stuff now. It's so good being a normal speed monster. Please. It's too many warpers. They're just blinking everywhere. The Moth of Wrath can zerk these guys, but it actually doesn't bother me. I'd probably prefer it, because then they just zerk us, rather than blinking us around like crazy. More Rune Cloaks. We really need space. Okay, we've got a plain ring. Curse Ring of Gladness, okay. There's the invis. This is worth having. We've got good evocations training. Well, good. I say good because I usually train none, so for me 6 is good. But that lets us cast or evoke invisibility at 45%. We still... oh wait, no, we can't do that. Oh yeah, and actually, no, we can't have the slaying ring on. No. I forgot, because we ditched the armor with the MR. Okay, so never mind. We need this. And even with that one, we're walking around with 3. So I would feel a lot more comfortable just having this ring on. So then we've got 4. Okay, that's right. Jeez, oh, I'm glad I noticed that. Walking around in Zot with 2 points of MR would not have been very wise. And now we've even got the Arc Corrosion for these guys. It's perfect. Hexas to 6. So for Hexas we've got Portal Projectile, which is at 22, and Spectral, which isn't super useful because we can't Spectral the Singing Sword. Cause Fear we're not really actually that worried about using. So maybe let's turn Hexas off. What's going on? Okay. Alright. Well, let's test it out. A +5 Ring of Slaying. I would love to have a +5 Ring of Slaying. Yeah, okay, let's just do it. Alright, so we've got to be aware we only have 3 points of MR and 1 point of RF. So any Ancient Liches, we're ditching +5 Slaying and we're going MR. Look at all this food. That orange was delicious. We may as well recharge our Clouds Wand. Gets it up to full. And how's our gold going? It's still quite a bit below 6k. I'm gonna turn off Ice Blast Wands. And also, I noticed Scatter Shot was on too. Let's turn that off. On to Zot 3. Map it. This is a really good stair here, so we could just dive down, but I'd rather clear it. It does a couple of things. It gives us the extra experience on our spells to make them more castable, but it also gives us more gold by killing these enemies. Okay, good old... oh, the moth is behind us. That's alright. Okay, let's regen and sing again. Now that we've got this many Draconians and the Ghost Moth of Wrath, I would like to make a kill haul. That guy immediately blinked them all around us. There we go. That's better. There's another one. Let's get him first. Good. I'm so lazy with these Ghost Moths. Okay. Good old Singing Sword is kind of helping out here. It's so good. We got a bunch of stabs there. See here. You catch them off guard. You carve the electric golem like a ham. I don't know how that's even possible. As in carving an electric golem like a ham. But the reason that's happening is from the gold distraction. So we get decent stabs off long blades. Not as good as short blades, but still pretty good. Actually, let's just ignore this cloak. No, but it might be... wait, it might be a style upgrade. We gotta see it then. 2 Needles of Curare. No, it is not. Quick check, Fire Dragon. Yeah, never saw one. Rip the Treasure Trove Dream. Alright. And it could be bribing now. Monsters that are bribed. Okay, I don't know where he is, so I'm not going to be lazy this time. Okay. Monsters that become allied to you when they're bribed, they will follow you up and down stairs. So it's not a bad way to go about it to bribe Zot 3 or 4. Start building up an army, and then once you get to Zot 5, you've already got some followers. But first of all, we don't have a whole bunch of bribes to spare. That's one thing. The other thing is that higher hit dice monsters are more likely to be bribed. That's your Ancient Liches and your Orbs of Fire. So I actually would rather just wait till Zot 5 because that's when we're going to get all the really OP ones. I'm really glad we have our elect right now. That was 5 black dudes. The black draconians, of course, are the electric ones. Oh man. Ooh. Okay, we're alright. Miasma is always fun. It slows you and poisons you really heavily. Charms to 9. Let's see. So regen's at 10%. I feel like that's pretty fine. That's the main one we care about here. Okay, yep. So let's stop charms. We'll take necromancy to 7 and translocations to 8, I guess. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Magic map. Okay. Another standard looking floor. We haven't seen any of those really big Zot vaults, which is probably a good thing. They tend to be quite dangerous. Get out of here. You must be able to hear that. That is my stomach. It's time for lunch. All these invis monsters everywhere. Why can't you riposte on invis monsters? I think we got him. We're over 6k gold, which is good. We're also slightly rotted, I notice here. We've got 228 HP of 231. That would have been from the miasma from the Death Drakes. We have 13 curing, so we may as well just get our 3 HP back. Spell my regen. I guess we may as well get 4 digging back. At this point we're not going to need more digging or more clouds. But saves us having to carry it around. Book of Summonings. Okay, no. For a second I thought that was Lightning Spire, but no. Wait, we know Lightning Spire. No, we don't. I'm sure we've seen it. Yeah, we have. Probably would be worth learning, just to have, but kind of unnecessary at this point. It actually would probably require us to train quite a bit for it. Translocations at 8, Portal Projectiles 13%, that's good enough. Take Spellcasting to 11, Necromancy to... Oh yeah, I forgot to turn Dodging off, I guess we're going to 15. And Necromancy to 8. Basically I want the round numbers. Regen, Song of Slaying. I'm not gonna sing. I think I did enough of that last episode. Not gonna embarrass myself further. This guy is impossible to hit. He is showing you how good shields are as well. Blocks your attack, blocks your attack. We're basically having a block off. He blocked us, We blocked him times 2. He blocked us, we blocked him. It's a complete stalemate. Well, why don't we just paralyze him? I think we got him because he stopped hitting us. Nothing appeared to happen, but I'm pretty sure we did paralyze him. Let's walk out of sight so that well, the alarm trap's going to go off anyway when he steps in it. It's not really... I was thinking more about a Zot trap. Of course, when other monsters step on Zot traps, the effect can get you. Alright, on to Zot 5. Here we go. So we're going to map it. Dodging to 15, let's turn that off. So let's map. We're still... Whoa, this is tiny. Okay, I was going to say we're still going to do the outside bit, but what is this? Also, we're going to need to do some digging here, because look at this on your orb run. You have to do this gauntlet here. That's no good. Alright, so let's bribe. Bribe branch, our first bribe of the game. Gozag spreads your bribe to the realm of Zot. You see here we've got a little bribe status. And if you do... I don't know what that's called. It's a little hat. It's shift and the 6 key. Hat. Anyway, if you hit that a couple of times, it'll show you here. So these are all the different branches. You can see here we've got a fund of 3,000 gold for Zot. And as monsters take money from the bribe, that will diminish to the point where it runs out. Once it runs out though, monsters that are bribed will be bribed forever. They won't turn hostile again just because your bribe runs out. But then you won't get any additional ones. Gonna check the hatch up. Let's do the dragon first. Yeah, we'll go through. Okay. Man, this is such a small and claustrophobic Zot 5. Okay, we have not bribed anything yet. Necro's at 8, that's enough. So we're basically just doing our fighting and our armor from here on out. Get more survivable. Oh man, that's it. That was actually it. Oh, there are a couple of... What is this? There's something funky going on here. I wonder if this is like a map making fail. Anyway, we're going to dig some paths through this because having only one way to get up there seems a bit scary. Okay, so we've got several paths here. I want to check out what's going on over there. Okay, some random lava. Interesting. And that just looks like one other random tile. Yeah, I feel like the map maker went a bit nuts here. Let's keep digging some more paths though. Okay, so you saw here, the Orb Guardian stares, then turns away, jangling a coin purse. And he's a neutral, so he didn't become allied. Monsters that are neutral take less gold. If we hit that again, we can see now we've got 2,727 gold in our fund. Let's get out of sight of these moss, just in case any other Orb Guardians turn up. Because Berserked Orb Guardians are very terrifying. Look at all these paths. Alright. So we'll go Shift X, Control E. Actually, let's just do another quick run around just to see that no teleport trap monsters are appearing behind us. So Shift X, Control X. Doesn't look like it. No. Okay. So Shift X, Control E removes our exclusion. And I guess all our Zot enemies in our very cramped Zot are all just going to be in these lungs. So let's try our best not to step on any teleport traps. My regen. At least our Amulet of the Air repel missiles can't be dispelled off. Okay, he went neutral. Oh, there's a teleport trap. Okay, here's an Orb of Fire, and they have a really good chance to become allied because they have really high hit dice. Yeah, he went neutral. Okay, so we've got 2 orbs of fire, bros. As you'll see, how are we going? We've got, yeah, our bribe's nearly out, so we're probably going to do a second one. But as you'll see, Gozag makes Zot 5 kind of nutty, especially when you get some orbs of fires and some ancient liches. Because, yeah, these guys are pretty nuts. So I'm just going to step back. Our bribes run out. Let's go again. We've got 4k gold, so that gives us another bribe and still some potion petitions should we need it. So another bribe. Yep, let's bribe him. And these orbs of fire, we're just going to hang back and let these orbs of fire. That guy went neutral. That lich went neutral. Okay, yeah. The orbs of fire are just going to kill all this stuff. Note though, that orbs of fire can't kill other orbs of fire because they're immune to fire themselves. So they can end up, if some don't get bribed, they just end up killing each other. Well, not even killing each other, just sitting there sort of glowing menacingly at each other. You know the thing they do where they glow and they change color? Yeah, they just do that a lot because they know they can't, their fire is useless. Alright, go orbs of fire, bros. Yeah, so good. Oh, jeez. Okay, I just realized this is so bad because I've never put the singing sword away. We need to have Maxwell's out. Oh god, I'm glad I remembered before the orbs of fire turned hostile. Whew, okay. Oh god, that could have been a recipe. So the sword just never sang during that time, I'm guessing. Alright, so we've got no RF. Let's drop this amulet. Let's put our Arc Corrosion RF MR ring on instead of +5 Slay. Okay, good. So we've got 1 point of RF. Alright, well I'm glad I remembered that. Plenty of meat. Who was ever worried about running out of food? Go orbs of fire. Yeah, see this one hasn't converted, so let's regen. We've got that on already. Let's go. At this point we may as well resistance. He just mutated us to be extra heat resistant, so now we're full RF. Let's go a might. 1 of our 3. And then we could haste. We've got 5. Yeah, why not? I mean, I'm not really that afraid. We feel agile. This guy's given us 2 out of 2 good mutations. Anyway, I'm not really that afraid of this orb of fire, but at this point we may as well use our buffs because we're not going to use them otherwise. Okay. Good old orbs of fire, bros. Making Zot silly. And what we could... Okay, well he went... I feel like we just clear this. But what we could do is we could just grab the orb and then haste and run out. That might be the play actually. Yeah, why not? Okay, we felt ourselves slow down. That's okay. If you have application though, you can make this run quite a bit shorter. Could also pick up all this gold. Not really worried about it. Alright, because if we do meet any Panlords or Sentinels as we try to run out here, our orbs of fire will help us. Alright, so yeah, if you have application, you can apport the rune, and that means you've got this little bit of run less. Quaff Brilliance though. The orb of Zot is really heavy, so it's likely to just not work. And as soon as you... Good old orbs of fire, bros. As soon as you apport the rune, the orb, even if you don't actually get it to you, your orb run starts. So we're brilliant. Let's quaff a haste to make sure we get off this floor alive, and then we're going to apport the rune. The orb. See, here, we didn't get it, but the orb shrieks. So our orb run has just started. Yep, okay, on we go. Alright, I like how we're still bribing stuff in here. So that red devil just turned up and stole some of our gold and then became friendly. You can tell the orbs of fire just to kill that guy. They're fast, so they will keep up with us even though we're hasted. And let's just get out of here. Feel a little less clever, that's okay. Let's keep our regen up. There's an ice fiend. What I want to do is quiver my nets. These guys are vulnerable to fire, so they're actually just going to get completely destroyed by the orbs of fire. But I don't really want to get tormented, so we're going to net him. Okay, and then we're just going to... Well, he tormented us anyway. He tormented us twice. And actually, we have no RC, so we need to be very careful here that we don't just die. Yeah, okay, never mind. Let's quaff for heal wounds. And step around this corner. Okay, there we go. The orbs of fire finally just actually boltified him. Okay, and also boltified us, having no regard for our life. Thanks, guys. Alright. Well, at this point we may as well... No, let's not just blow our heal wounds, but we can ambrosia to up our healing rate and heal up. If you're going to do that, do it on the up stair, because if you get... basically, during the orb run, anytime you sit waiting on a floor, you could have panlords and fiends spawning. So you want to do it at the end of a floor, rather than going upstairs and doing it on the new one. So we're going to reapply our regen. We're going to quaff an ambrosia. That works even though we have clarity from our armor. And we are still confused, so you can't get out of the confusion. Okay, we're confused. Don't want to accidentally walk around. We can just let our orbs deal with this guy, and we'll do one more. Ambrosia. Cool. Starting a forest fire. Alright. Well, let's keep going. Alright, so we're gonna go G, D, 0. Oh yeah, we have hop. Man, I forgot we're a frog. Because hop works in Zot. Yeah, I'm so used to not being able to blink in Zot. But what we should have done against that ice fiend, when we netted it here, we should have netted it and then just hopped around the corner. Man, okay. Completely forgot. Yeah, hop is cheating. You get around the blink. So we're gonna go GD 0. Okay, you guys can deal with him. I think they're immune to fire. Very resistant. So the orbs of fire could kill them. Yeah, we'll wait. Thank you. I like our armed orb of fire guard that we've got going on here. It's pretty nutty. Alright, and they won't follow you out of the branch that they're bribed. So I can't bring them into depths. May as well leave them behind here. May as well switch back to our singing sword to actually get RC. Good. And then on we go. GD 0. Alright. Got a panlord. I'm trying to XV him. Find out how fast he is. He is not fast at all. So we don't know what spells he has, but we know he's not fast. So we can just quaff haste and just run from him. Okay. And I feel like it's worth hopping to get away from him. For all we know, he has Torment and Hellfire. Now we're away and we're faster than him, he won't be catching us. Okay. And I feel like we may as well wait here a bit to get rid of our minus hop status. Reapply our regen. There we go. GD 0. Look at all this gold everywhere. There's obviously some stair dancing I did and then I forgot to actually pick the gold up afterwards. Yep. Those are some of the hatches we tested out earlier. Okay, and I didn't do this against the Fiend, but maybe I should have. But, so, Portal Projectile, it allows you to smite target your throws, so it lets you hit things behind other monsters. But here, teleported projectiles have their accuracy greatly increased, so even if you're not actually smite targeting it, it still is often worth it if you're going to be throwing ranged attacks, because you're more accurate. What is also really funny is that you can portal projectile nets onto things. Smite targeting nets is actually just hilarious. Go away. That was some sick juking there. You're already here. That's not 0. GD 0. What? Did we just fast travel all the way from depths 3 to dungeon 1? Or were we on dungeon 3? I don't know. In any case, we made it out. Let's do, what do we have? We don't have any, oh, we do have a scroll of summoning to celebrate. We can make a few geckos, hobgoblins, and rats. We can have a nice little happy family here with our screaming sword. Actually, we better go up before the screaming sword actually kills all these guys. There you go. So that's a Barachi Assassin, the Frogman. Quite enjoyed the Frogman. We ended up with a lot of insane loot. But yeah, I think it's quite a nice species to play. Anything that has strong aptitudes is always pleasurable to play. And they're not really that slow. They move at 1.2, which is not like a Naga. It's not like Che. So you still can walk away from things somewhat. And then using Hop means that it just feels like a pretty strong character with a downside that isn't that down. Kind of like Formicid, I guess. Because Formicid is technically a challenge species, but I feel like its upsides most of the time balance out its downsides. Anyway, and that's Gozag. Feels nicer to do a 3-rune game rather than the slog that was the last one. Cool. I guess that's it then. I'm Ultraviolent 4. This has been Barachi Assassin. I'm not sure why I'm continuing to waffle awkwardly. Shut it down. Shut it down.